Good morning. I did a recap, not a recap. I did a pre-market analysis this morning for Nasdaq, and I think I went over gold, and I also think I went over silver, right? And I said I wasn't gonna trade gold, and I didn't, but it gave a good setup. Anyways, this is my Nasdaq trade. I want to go through it real quick, if I can. Okay, let me delete everything. Those are the execution. So, like I said, right? Since early this week, we have been trading the week open, by the way, Monday. We've been trading away from previous week's low, right? And obviously, we can confirm the low week with Tuesday. You see that expansion away from Monday's low. This is a PSP. Don't really care about it, but in case you guys do. SMT with the other assets right here. CYM. So Tuesday spans away. I think Wednesday I considered it a range day for the simple reason that it did not create a protected swing low. So you see this low, since this low there has been further swing all the way through. So I was expecting either Thursday or I don't know, probably the afternoon to get all these lows to create protected low so we can trade to our extreme high, which is right here, right? This is the, what's that called? The original consolidation, right? That's what you people call it. By the way, I don't really go by all the names. I don't really use all the concepts. The only concepts that I like to use are actually these right here. So I mark these opens, which is the 6 a.m., the 8 a.m., the 10 a.m., just because I want to see where prices go when it opens. If it goes into a key level, I can trade away from that key level. I use the CSD. The line is just target or run on liquidities, daily open, and SMT. And for value gaps, depends. I only use for value gaps if it's 4 hours, not too much 1 hour. Depends. Yeah, I actually do. On the continuation, what's it called? Hold on, I have it right here. The expansion candle alignment. So I trade the 1 hour for value gaps when the 4 hour is already expanded away from a swing point, if that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. So if you can see here, this is 9 a.m. I said I was looking for either manipulation lower to go higher or higher to go lower. I wasn't gonna trade lower, by the way. I was only looking for highs, because higher prices, because of my overall target for the week. So I let go of 9 a.m. open for one simple reason, and I'll show you right now. So you can see 9 a.m. did absolutely nothing, right? It didn't manipulate the low that I wanted to get ran through, because this could have been a manipulation, but it got no displacement away. That right here is not a displacement at all. It's a consolidation. So you don't want to trade away from that, because it'll get manipulated. The only reason why I enter in this CSD right here is because this in the 1 hour is a very relevant swing point, right? It is relevant because this is the other relevant swing point that I have in the market. These two, swing point, not this, because this is a further swing to the swing point, so I don't count that one. But the moment that I saw 9 a.m. open, 9 a.m. candle, 1 hour. Fuck, I can't even talk. I'll try. Calm down. Coño. So when I saw the 1 hour candle close through these down close candles, which is a CSD in the 1 hour, right? And I saw the 3 minute fell into reverse. So this is important right here, right? When it got to it, it did not displace lower. Instead, look at what it did. If you can see here, it created a swing low, and look at this candle right here. Look how strong that candle is through the high. So that's when I enter. Alright, can I throw my shit? And I was at the gym too. I was doing some fucking head crushes and shit, you know. And I saw it, and I entered right away, and I just put my phone away. And then when I got home, I was taking a shit, and then I noticed the shit flew and hit TP. The one that this was a 1 to 5 specifically. Wait, why is it saying that? Oh, okay. It was like a 1 to 5 for the simple reason because I don't want to go to 2R right now. Want to get into the profitability first, and then I can, be more comfortable holding longer. But yeah, external to external. That was my deal today. You can consider it internal because of this revalue gap in the 4 hour, right? Internal to external, right? 6 a.m. manipulating, 10 a.m. expanding away. Continue, right? If you trade the GXT model into it. In days like this, in days that have a very long opposing run, it's always ideal to target the open of the candle because it's very unlikely that it's gonna take the high. It might, but it probably won't be as like the order flow won't be smooth as you wanted it to be, unless you like trading consolidation, which I don't. But anyways, the narrative, overall narrative. Remember, we opened the week. We're trading away from previous week low. Tuesday confirming longs for the week or confirming the low of the week with persistent swing point. We also have a SMT, and we also have CSD in the 4 hour, right? And we also have gaps supporting that can support price higher, and we also have further swings right here. This further swings, so that's something you don't want to do. You don't want to trade away from this. And we also have YM, which has even more closer failure swings to the extreme high. Anyways, that was all on gold. I don't know if I have anything on gold, I'll be honest, but I did saw this though. Probably wouldn't taken it anyways. But CSD with the 6 a.m. candle with silver. The 1 hour. Let me see. Was it 9:30 that manipulated? Okay. So it was 9 a.m. manipulated, and that's a persistent swing point right here. So that's a strength switch, and you can take silver if you have enough leverage. I mean enough capital to put a position on silver, or you can take gold. You can take gold into the high as well. I guess you could have taken that. I don't know if I would have. Probably because there is a persistent swing point, probably. But yeah, that could have been set up right there. Anyways, that's all I wanted to share today. I'll be doing market pre-market analysis every day at 9 a.m. so I can get better at explaining and speaking, and I can also use it for my own benefit to get better at reading the market, right? Because that's what all we want, right? You learn more by teaching, so that's what I'm aiming for. Damn, look at that shit, you know, expanding away now. By the way, if you see this, never worry about it because consolidation leads to continuation. Anyways, that was all. If you want to see more pre-market analysis and recapping the analysis that I did in the morning, see what went wrong, if I took a trade, if I missed it, if I don't know, whatever happened, that's what we're gonna go through. Like I said today, I'll also be explaining things that I'm doing based on the stage that I'm at. So maybe if you are in the same stage, maybe you can do the same thing. You know, like not trading away from failure swings like this, and also only aiming for a 1 to 1 hour on a regular basis until you feel comfortable going for a longer RR risk reward. Anyways, damn, I think I spoke too much. Did I yap too much? Let me know so I can, I don't know, maybe think it through before I explain everything. Because I really don't. I just start recording and that's it. Anyways.